Hi there, my name is Toby, and on this channel I'm talking about effortless strength and effortless movement. How can we become more efficient in our body? And this is done by improving our body structure, our body alignment, our bone structure. Now in this video I'm talking about the Taoist Monkey Exercise and Monkey Kung Fu. You see, a monkey is 4 times stronger than a human being relative to their body size. So that's very efficient. How can we increase our strength? And we do this by studying the monkey, and indeed animals in general, because animals use their body in a slightly different way to us. They don't have a mind that gets in the way. They're just moving instinctively, the way their body is designed to move. We've got the option of changing that, so we can use our body in all sorts of different ways, and usually we use our body incorrectly. We do ourselves damage. Now, how do we get back to this more primitive, this primal body that's more efficient, it's stronger? Well, essentially we're going ape here. I'm going ape. I'm going back to being a monkey or a wild man, because of course we're not quite a monkey, but we're going back wild. And it's a bit more than just going freestyle, although this is all freestyle, but I'm freestyling with a better body structure. You can see here I've got a neutral spine, and I'm spring loading the spine and twisting left and right. And this is based on a big monkey. This is a big monkey kung fu, like a gorilla. Although this is not quite actual martial arts what I'm doing here, you can see all monkey kung fu moves in here. But this is really a freestyle play. I'm trying to take my mind back to a primitive mind, where I'm not really thinking anymore, I'm just feeling the power in my body. And the only thing I've got to do is concentrate on my body structure, feel the spine, feel my hips, feel my shoulders, and try and hold them in a better position. I call this the neutral stance, the neutral position. And when I go ape, going back to a monkey, you tend to go smaller and bigger, and you do all sorts of different movements that you wouldn't think of as a human being. But it's about your mind-body training. I'm trying to link my mind and body together, let go of thinking, and just go primal, feel my body, and you see the world in a different way. When you're an animal, you look at the world in a different way. You don't know what anything is. You look at everything wondering what is that. And you see everything about where you can move, what you can do, what's going to happen. As a human being, you see, we've lost that wildness. We're no longer wild. We're domestic humans. So we look at the world and we think we know everything. We take it all for granted, and we don't have to think about it. We don't have to be aware. An animal has to be aware, and we need to get that awareness back. We've got to live in the present moment. Now, the previous video I did yesterday is about spring loading the spine, and in these movements here I'm showing in slow motion. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm spring loading the spine and pulsing into the hips and shoulders to generate power. And this neutral spine is more primitive. You look like a wild man holding this. You're holding the shoulders up and back, and even the hips are back. But it's very efficient, very powerful, and very easy to do once you get the hang of it. I've got to hold a tension in the waist. There's always a tension in the waist. The power comes from the core. And the Taoist exercise, there's an actual exercise in the Tao called the Taoist Monkey Exercise, and they study all different animals. I'll talk about them all in time, because every animal has got a particular skill, a particular ability. But the Taoist Monkey Exercise, I read it in a book, and I can't find the book to tell you what it is. It's ever so simple. They just say, strip down to your underpants and jump about like a monkey. It's completely freestyle, so it's not an exercise you might do in public. But the idea is you just got to go primal, see the world like a monkey or a wild man, and move about with this wildness inside your body. Feel it inside your body, and you do whatever you feel like doing. The only thing they specify is a monkey scratches the kidneys, so you scratch your kidneys a bit. I didn't do that in this video, but in the exercise it specifies scratch and rub your kidneys. The monkey exercise is good for your kidneys, but I believe this is because the monkey activates your adrenaline. When you go wild, when you go primal, when you see the world with these wild eyes, you need adrenaline. You don't know what's going to happen next. You've got to be aware. So this is very, very good for fighting. And this set I'm doing now, this is me back in the 1990s. I'm doing here Drunken monkey kung fu. And so it's a bit more dramatic to what I do nowadays, but this is still freestyle. It's all freestyle. I've practiced a lot of these moves, but I don't know what I'm actually going to do. So this is still a flow of chi. I'm still feeling the chi, feeling the energy in my body, and just going wild, doing whatever I feel like doing. But I'm doing it with a bit of thought. In other words, the training I've had uses my body correctly, and I'm using, of course, martial arts moves, stringing together moves in martial arts to make this, give this a purpose. It's got a martial arts purpose, but the benefit is universal. The benefit is going wild, feeling a primal body, and feeling a strength and a movement in your body that just comes easily and naturally. And we can all do this with the Taoist Monkey Exercise. Just have a go. Freestyle play. Move about carefully. Do anything that comes to mind. And just feel the energy and feel that feeling in your body. It activates your feelings. You see, the mind-body connection is about your feelings. We've got to integrate ourselves, not separate ourselves. You see, in this domestic life, our mind and body have been separated. Our mind is off on the computer, and our body is doing whatever it's got to do all by itself. So we need to bring these two together and control our body, teach our body to move in a better way. And it's not so much what you do, it's how you do it. So this is body efficiency training. Okay, I hope this made sense and you enjoyed this little video, and I look forward to seeing you in one of these other videos.